Hey, what's happening, nation? It's Joku. Just wanted to jump into a few things today. We had a few press conferences, and I wanted to talk about this offense without Ty Williams out there because that comment section after last night's video was really a mixed bag out there. So I want to jump into it and take a look at it and just kind of break it down a little bit for you guys. See if you agree with me, or if you don't, please let me know your opinions on it. And then just some breaking news out there. Fournette just went to the Bucks. That kind of sucks for us. The Bucks are looking stronger and stronger. That offensive line is still pretty weak. I'm banking on that, but having a strong running game coming in behind them now is really going to help them out. So we got to play them. It's the only reason I'm talking about them. I still think we can end up making our way through as long as we can get that pass rush going. So let me know what you guys think. That was pretty big news. The other news that came out today was Arnett broke his thumb. I am not worried about that at all. Like, I'm truly not. I know there's been a lot of hype behind it. That dude played with a club on his hand the entire last season that he was at Ohio, so I'm not worried about that dude. He'll fight through that. He's going to be starting for us. I'm not even going to say he's going to be limited, so he's going to go out there and just excel. So I'm super excited about that. Please don't be all shook up about that one. That's not a big deal. But then we'll jump into the press conferences and we'll talk about this offense. I just want to see what you guys are thinking. Let's go ahead and jump into some of these comments real quick. I can't wait. So much potential. Just watch Coach Carter today. Then there will be a new lead scorer. I just adjusted the words. Chase, what's going on, dude? I'm glad you made it out, man. Ty Williams was not. That was the other. Man, a lot of people were talking about that. This offense is going to go through Josh Jacobs. We don't have to worry about the receiving core. I do worry about the receiving core because that's going to hurt Josh Jacobs if we don't, and that's going to really drive me insane out there. Did you see the interviews with Incognito 8? Yeah, we're going to break all of those down today. I think Fournette, he's at the Bucks, dude. Now, breaking news for you out there. I would have liked to have had him on the Raiders. I would have liked to have had him out there on the Raiders, too. I'm not going to lie. I kind of try to stay in the middle just so I can get your guys' opinions, just to see what you guys are thinking. I thought that would have been a really nice 1-2 punch. I think you're right. I think he did want to start out there, and that's the reason he was going to a spot to where he knows, because he'll win that starting job in Tampa. If he goes out there and just does what he's supposed to, he'll be the starter for them. Might not be week 1, but it'll be week 2 for sure. Like, I guarantee that. I can't believe Arnett broke his thumb. What the F? Yeah, man, that's a tough one, dude. It truly is. It sucked to see, but I'm really not too worried about it. My phone is no good. Really, that's not good. I wonder... Oh, no, he'll play with the cast on Costas. He'll be ready to go. I promise you that. Isaiah Johnson could probably pick it up until Arnett is back. Probably, but I don't think there's going to be any setback with him. I think you'll see him on the field week 1. I'm really starting to see Isaiah Johnson more in that dime package and that big dime roll out there where we really just get our whole secondary out there. I think bringing him in and having, like, if you had Arnett and Nixon, Isaiah Johnson, you had Mullen, you had all your corners and safeties on the field, we'd be looking strong back there, man. I really like that. Hopefully we get to see a little bit more of that because our defense is going to be getting a little bit more plays for a loss. You'll see more of that dime package because that looks extremely good for us out there. I bet Arnett still, he'll still start, dude. Tough way to be. It is a tough way, but I don't know, dude. When we were, Abram had his press conference today. He came out there. He was talking about how Arnett can do things that cannot be coached. I really think that kid's doing something special out there that we're not seeing, that they're kind of keeping hidden from everybody. I really think him and Mullen could go out there and be a really big 1-2 punch. Gruden's press conference today, came out, he was talking about everybody being cut and everything. He's just said that we're keeping the best players out there. And that is honestly all you can do when you're trying to build a team out there, regardless of their age, their experience. You want the best, fastest, strongest people out on the field. He talked about how that secondary is going to be tested, like a tremendous amount. And, I mean, they are. They really are. We're going to see a lot of things happen with that secondary to where there's going to be times where they just blow up and they give up a huge play out there. I really think they're going to make some truly big plays for us, and we're going to be looking damn good with them. So I'm worried, but at the same time, I'm hyped up about it. So then he talked about how Ty couldn't stay healthy, and he was going to have restricted movement when he was going up for balls that weren't right on his body. You can't have that. You can't have that from the dude that's supposed to be out there. That's going to be your number one. That's the whole reason we went out there and made that move. It's going to take Ruggs, and it's going to take Edwards to step up and be able to fill these outside roles. He talked about Nelson Aguilar being able to start. He did. I mean, he straight up said that. He's like, well, Nelly could go out there. He could start for us. So hopefully he's doing big things in camp. There's a lot of you guys out there that just think once you get past Renfro, Ruggs, and Edwards, that our wide receiving crew just kind of, it sucks after that. And I kind of see what you're saying, but I'm willing to give Zay Jones and I'm willing to give Aguilar a pretty fair shot at this. I don't know. We talked about Zay being the most improved player coming out of camp. I'm still thinking if he went for that vet kind of thing out there, or just wanted to get the experienced team out there, I could see those two. But if you look at that lineup that's on the screen right now, this looks incredibly strong. And this 2 tight end set out there, this is one of the things that Gruden loves out there. And if you have Ruggs on one side, you have Edwards on the other, and then you have Foster and Waller and Jacobs in the backfield, you can pound the ball in that right there. But you can also take the top completely off the offense. That's something that, or off the defense. That's something that we did not have last season. Our 2 tight end and 3 tight end sets really look like trash out there just because we didn't have the depth to really put the right people in the right position out there. And just what you can still work out of this. This offense is still looking insanely strong to me, like truly, truly insane. So I'm really happy to see that. And then Richie came out there, had his little press conference. He said he just wants to come out there and just do what he did last season. He played damn good last year. I was super happy to hear him say that. He talked up Simpson a good bit and just saying that he was really learning the ropes and pushing hard. I like to see that just because there hasn't been much talk about him or much hype behind him. So I wanted to see them come out and just kind of, at least somebody say something about him. I really think he's going to end up making this 53. I'm not doubting that at all. But just seeing Incognito saying that he's putting in the work and he's learning from everybody. And then Incognito talked about this defense and how it's going to take a major step forward. You know he can see how drastically different this thing is. And he talked about Littleton and talked him up a pretty good bit too. Just the speed that he brings out there is crazy, like truly, truly crazy. And then Abram came out there. He was talking about how he was focusing on just staying healthy, being able to make the plays without going out there and hurting himself. So I was happy to see that. He was talking about communication out there and how if you do not have the right communication in the secondary, you're going to end up being screwed. It doesn't matter if you're a super young secondary or if you're a vet secondary. So hopefully he starts getting out there and really kind of making calls for that secondary. I think that's kind of what he was leading to out there. I was super happy to hear that. And like I said, man, he talked about David Arnett just being able to go out there and do things that cannot be coached. So things are looking really good for us right now. I know that we had a little bit of a tough time in the past couple days, but things are still really looking up. Just let me know what you guys think about it. That's pretty much what I had to bring you guys tonight. So just put it out there. Let's go through it and see what we got. Probably Arnett will start. No, all right, let's see where we were here. There will still be running backs cut. Maybe we can get a good backup still. There are. As soon as people start carving down their 53s, you're going to see a lot of players start popping up out there. You're going to see a few moves made by us through that time. But I don't know. I reached out to a few of the other Raiders YouTuber guys out there today just to kind of see how they felt about Ty. We all kind of felt the same way. I was really just went out there and asked them, like, hey, do you think we're going to bring in like a veteran wide receiver to try to just kind of fill that role that Ty Williams had? Or do you think we're just going to run with what we got right now? The majority of them came back and told me that they thought we were just going to run with what we got. We already have been through camp. We understand what everybody's trying to do out there. The team that we do have right now at least has a little bit of chemistry going. And bringing in some guy that you're expecting to fill like the Ty Williams role, it's just not going to happen off the street out there. It's just not. So I really like the way everybody was thinking. I think this youth movement's going to be pretty damn good for us. It's just, I don't know. I feel like the Raiders are hiding something, and it's these rookies. And we're going to go out there and really just start blowing up on some teams. And I am so pumped about that, dude. But as far as the running backs go, I'm still a little worried about that because you're right. And I have said it before that if Jacobs goes down, you're counting on Richard and Bowden and Ingold to pretty much carry that load while he's out. I'm still thinking Riddick's having a pretty good camp since he's been there. And Booker's still there, so he's still fighting for something. I really think it's going to come down to those two. So whoever wins that battle, we're going to have to deal with. I don't think we're going to go out there and get another running back. I think we're kind of getting down and just starting to carve this team down to our 53. So we're just going to have to see how it shakes out and see if we pull anything else big off here. We don't need a starter, just somebody to take. Yeah, that's all we need, dude. Just somebody to go out there and just spell them. Just a perfect spell back out there. Top off the crazy week. Yeah, dude, they got Fournette. That sucks, dude. Fournette he'll do well in Tampa Bay. I just don't think Brady will do very well in Tampa Bay. Their O-line is kind of trash out there. But if you can have a solid running game with somebody like Fournette that can come out there, can take a lot of pressure off you, just because, especially with Brady's release out there, it's like quick passes are going to eat teams up because they won't be able to do it because of Fournette now. And oh man, it's going to be tough, dude. There's going to be a lot of crazy weeks this year because of COVID. There are, and it's going to suck. And I'm really glad they went to that 3-test system out there because I think that'll stop a lot of the game day stuff. They're still going back and forth trying to get everything set up right now with the Players Association as far as like daily testing throughout the season. They're talking about game day testing and maybe taking Saturdays off from testing just to give these guys a rest. So I'm curious to see what happens with it, man. Just keep that's I don't know, man. This season's going to be weird because of that. This year is going to be crazy. The defense, are going to be bad to start because of the short camp. Dreamer, what's up, man? I'll give you that, man. I will give you that all damn day. Everybody's going to be struggling right off the bat of this thing just because they're not going to know exactly. I don't know, man. Missing those preseason games and everything sucks, dude. No preseason, no nothing, dude. Pizza, what's going on, man? I'm glad you made it out. No rookie training camp. That goes a long way for the rookies out there, and them not having that does suck for them. But it seems like our guys have adjusted pretty well out there, so I'll take that all day. Advantage out of the veteran teams who have played. That's the thing. Teams like the Saints, teams like the Chiefs out there. Honestly, Baltimore didn't change too much. A lot of the high-powered teams out there kind of were able to realize what was going on and then just sat on the teams that they had. It's a smart move. It might hurt them in the future, but for the next year or two, it's really going to help them out. So it sucks to see, but I really think we were in that movement to where, like, all right, we just need to keep building. We need to keep gelling. We need to keep going through this out there. Nick, what's going on, dude? I'm glad you made it out. Richard, what's happening? Brent, what's good, dude? Super excited for the season to start. Dude, we got, 3 days until we get down to our 53-man roster out there. That's a major step. And then the week after that, dude, we're starting football. And I'm so happy. Andrew, what's happening, dude? If Arnett can't use his thumb, he can't commit holding penalties. That is very true. I'll take that all day. Mark Twain, what's going on, dude? They need to sign a wide receiver just to keep the room solid. I think that room's looking pretty solid right now. I really don't know what they're going to do because I know, like, a dude like Pearsonell is not going to slip up all of a sudden and be on that 53. So I'm very curious to see what they pull. D-Mag, what's happening, dude? It's the best show out there. D-Mag, I appreciate you, dude. Hope you're feeling pretty good today. We saw what happened to the depleted wide receiver, dude. I'm telling you, and I do not want to see that happen again. Man, it kills me, man. And then Gruden was talking about all the receivers that we were going through out there and how many we had starting for us. Like, that's not a good thing. Like, it's not a good thing. We have to get some kind of continuity down in that wide receiver room. Raider J, what's happening, dude? I'm not worried about Arnett. Gives the man a club, and dude, I'm not worried about him at all. I still think he's gonna end up getting a few picks, even with that thing on his hand. Alex, how are you, sir? Most of the guys covering the team say that whenever injury Arnett has is old, and he has been playing with it. I did not know that. I thought that was something new that just came out in practice. I could see him just going through and playing through a broken thumb. No, that wouldn't doubt me or surprise me at all. The Pats got rid of Mohamed. The Pats got rid of Mohamed Sanu. Do you want him? I don't think I would take Sanu. I watched him play in Atlanta. I watched him play out there. He's on the back end of his career right now. We need somebody that can go in there and be explosive quick, and I just don't see him being that guy. Jacob, what's going on, dude? I'm glad you could make it out, man. Jack, what's up, dude? My brother Vegeta right there. Oh, man, I'm glad you made it out. Oh, Dominic, what's up, dude? Here, been missing the live notification. J-Dog, man, I'm glad you made it out, dude. It's been a minute since you've been in here. Can't wait to see Ruggs and Edwards, plus all the new dogs. Dude, I'm telling you, man. This offense, all right, I just want to take a look at it real quick. I mean, even if you look at this thing, just the way we have it set up right now, you could pull Foster out of there. You could put Renfrow in the slot. Then you have even more speed out there on the field. You could pull Ruggs or Edwards off the field, put Witten in there, and then you just have like a true power thing going. And you could stick Ingold in there. Dude, I'm telling you, man, this offense, I understand it sucked at Williams. We took a hit with that. It is what it is. And I don't know, it tore me up a little bit, but then when I started breaking it down, I started going through all these formations. I really don't think it's going to slow us up, man. And there were people in the comment section that, I'm not going to say they were happy that he was hurt, but they were they were pleased he was not going to be part of this receiving room out there. I had a lot of guys telling me that we're focusing way too much on the receivers, that we're going to be super run heavy. If we get into a run heavy offense again, and I understand that's Gruden's style out there, but if you don't take your shots throughout a game, you're screwed, like completely screwed. And they do start stacking the box. And it really takes a little bit of confidence away from your outside wide receivers because you're not willing to go for it out there. I don't know, man. I just really want to see our team step up. As far as Aguilar and Zay Jones are concerned, I like them both. I think they both have a ton of potential. But if we're going to go for it and we're going to push this youth movement, stick Edwards and Ruggs out there. You still have Waller, who's super young. You have Foster, who's super young. You got Jacobs in his second year. You got Renfro in his second year. Just let these kids play, man. Let them go out there and just air it out and just see what happens. Work the spread offense. We have the offensive line to do it right now. It would make Carr look like a damn superstar. And then we still have Jacobs to just pound the ball because the interior of this offense, our offensive line and our tight ends, they're beasts, dude. And they can move any team out there. We saw it all last season. When we had to get yardage, we got yardage. So, I don't know, man. I'm super pumped about it. I still am. So, I just want to make sure you guys are with me still because I still think we got a serious shot at this, dude. Jacob, what's going on, man? Troubleshoots opening day of the NFL. What's your day looking like September 13th on kickoff? I need to know beer, food, and snacks. What will you be eating? Oh, man. I'll probably just have like a bunch of those finger food trays. I'll have a bunch of probably land shark. I'll just be sitting down going nuts, having a good time yelling at my TV. Not even gonna lie about that. Sanjay T put out, dude, I watched that Edwards video. That was damn good, dude. Our young receivers are coming to play. Aguilar is taking any chance he gets. I'm telling you, Aguilar's going to have a chance to go out there and really fight for a starting role out there. And I'm really hoping he can just get beat out and be that rotational guy out there. But there's a really good shot you see him playing one of these starting roles. But you're going to see a real fast rotation out there as far as getting Ruggs and Edwards and Renfro into this game. You're going to see Waller branch out a little bit. You'll probably see Waller line up on the outside if we bring in Witten and Foster. I think that's a definite possibility. We saw it a few times last season, so I think we'd definitely see it again out there. So, I don't know, man. I think I'm kind of with the guys now that we're like, I'm not going to say that he was a waste because he actually, Ty did some damn good things for us those first 5 weeks of his first season. And so I was really hyped about him. The injuries kind of sucked, but he couldn't stay healthy. So I'm not going to say that he was a waste for us, but I am going to say that I want to see this young talent step up and see what they have. Arnett will be fine. Remember, I cut my finger. How do you know that? Oh, man. Michael, dude, I appreciate you, man. All right, guys, I know it was going to be a short one tonight. I just wanted to bring it out to you and just kind of get your guys' thoughts on it. So let me know what you guys are thinking. Hit me up in that comment section afterwards. I really appreciate you guys coming out. Until next time, guys, I'm Son Joku. Thank you all. We will see you next time.